Guardian of the Himalayas, the Tibetan Mastiff. The Tibetan Mastiff is one of the most ancient, powerful, and mysterious dog breeds in the world. With their massive build, thick mane-like fur, and calm but commanding presence, they have long been known as guardians rather than companions in the modern sense. These dogs were never bred to fetch, herd, or entertain humans. Instead, they were bred to protect, fearlessly and independently. Standing watch in freezing mountain air, Tibetan Mastiffs developed a reputation for courage, intelligence, and deep loyalty. They are naturally reserved, often silent during the day, and most alert at night when predators historically threatened livestock and villages. Unlike many breeds, they do not constantly seek human approval. Their confidence comes from instinct and experience, not commands. Understanding the Tibetan Mastiff means understanding that this is not just a dog. It is a living piece of history, ancient roots, the origins and history of the Tibetan Mastiff. The Tibetan Mastiff originated thousands of years ago in the Himalayan regions of Tibet, Nepal, northern India, and Mongolia. Isolated by mountains and harsh climates, these dogs evolved with minimal outside influence, preserving their primitive traits. Nomadic herders relied on them to guard yaks, sheep, and goats from wolves, snow leopards, and bears. Buddhist monasteries kept Tibetan Mastiffs as sacred protectors, believing they warded off both physical and spiritual threats. By day, the dogs were often chained or resting. By night, they were released to patrol freely. Many modern Mastiff breeds are believed to descend from Tibetan Mastiffs, spread through ancient trade routes and military campaigns. Their DNA is a foundation of large guardian breeds across Asia and Europe, built to survive diet and feeding habits of the Tibetan Mastiff. Despite their enormous size, Tibetan Mastiffs evolved on surprisingly modest diets. In their native regions, food was scarce and unpredictable. They ate what was available: scraps of meat, bones, barley mash, dried cheese, and sometimes livestock remains. Their metabolism adapted to conserve energy. Tibetan Mastiffs can eat less frequently than other large breeds without losing strength. Overfeeding them, especially in modern homes, can cause obesity and joint problems. Today, a balanced diet includes high-quality protein, controlled fat levels, and joint-supporting nutrients. Unlike many dogs, Tibetan Mastiffs often self-regulate their food intake, eating only when hungry, a trait that reflects their survival-based evolution. A life in the mountains, lifespan, and health. The average lifespan of a Tibetan Mastiff is 10 to 14 years, which is relatively long for a dog of such size. Their slow growth rate contributes to stronger bones and fewer developmental problems when raised properly. However, they are not immune to health issues. Common concerns include hip and elbow dysplasia, hypothyroidism, and eye conditions. Rapid growth caused by excessive feeding can worsen these problems. Traditionally raised Tibetan Mastiffs benefited from constant movement, cold climates, and natural diets. Modern owners must replicate this balance with exercise, mental stimulation, and responsible veterinary care to ensure a long, healthy life. Gentle giants, parenting and care of their young. Tibetan Mastiffs are exceptional parents. Female Mastiffs are deeply protective and attentive, rarely leaving their puppies unattended. They instinctively teach boundaries, discipline, and awareness without excessive aggression. Male Tibetan Mastiffs play a critical role as well, guarding the den or territory and deterring threats. Puppies are encouraged to become independent early, learning to observe their surroundings and respond calmly rather than react impulsively. This natural parenting style produces confident, stable dogs when puppies are allowed to stay with their mother long enough, something that is often rushed in modern breeding. From sacred protector to modern rarity. Population decline. As traditional nomadic lifestyles decline, so does the need for livestock guardians. Modern fencing, technology, and urbanization have reduced the Tibetan Mastiff's working role in its homeland. In the early 2000s, the breed experienced a luxury pet boom, particularly in China, where prices skyrocketed. This led to irresponsible breeding, genetic dilution, and widespread abandonment when the trend faded. Many dogs were crossbred, mistreated, or released, causing a sharp decline in pure, healthy Tibetan Mastiff populations. Are Tibetan Mastiffs endangered? While Tibetan Mastiffs are not officially classified as endangered worldwide, pure, genetically sound Tibetan Mastiffs are increasingly rare, especially in their native regions. The biggest threat is not extinction, but loss of authenticity, crossbreeding, poor records, and breeding for appearance rather than temperament and health. True working line Tibetan Mastiffs are now difficult to find. Conservation efforts focus on preserving bloodlines, documenting genetics, and supporting native region breeders who prioritize function over fashion. How humans can help protect the Tibetan Mastiff. Humans play a crucial role in the survival of the Tibetan Mastiff. Ethical breeding practices, education, and respect for the breed's original purpose are essential. Potential owners must avoid impulse buying and understand the breed's needs. Supporting conservation programs, adopting responsibly, and spreading awareness all help protect the Tibetan Mastiff's future. Preserving this breed is not about ownership, it is about stewardship. Majestic but misunderstood. Are they good pets? Tibetan Mastiffs can be excellent companions for the right people. They are loyal to family, gentle with children they know, and naturally protective without being aggressive. However, they are not ideal for first-time dog owners. They are independent, strong-willed, and require space, boundaries, and respect. Apartment living and constant obedience training often frustrate them. When treated as partners rather than pets, Tibetan Mastiffs form deep, lifelong bonds. The future of the Tibetan Mastiff. The future of the Tibetan Mastiff depends on balance between tradition and modern life, protection and companionship, preservation and progress. These dogs are not relics of the past. They are reminders of a time when humans and animals worked together for survival. Protecting the Tibetan Mastiff means honoring that relationship. By choosing responsibility over trends, humans can ensure that this ancient guardian continues to stand watch for generations to come. Please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thank you. Let's continue. Training a Tibetan Mastiff requires patience, consistency, and the use of positive, reward-based methods. Due to their independent nature and strong guarding instincts, harsh correction methods can lead to stubbornness or aggression. So earning their respect and trust is crucial. Key training techniques. Positive reinforcement. This is the most effective method. Use high-value rewards such as food treats, like small pieces of chicken or cheese, praise, and toys to reinforce desired behaviors. This builds a positive association with training and a strong bond with you. Early and ongoing socialization. Start introducing your puppy to various people, places, sounds, and other animals from a young age. This helps them become a confident, well-rounded adult and manages their natural wariness of strangers. Enrolling them in puppy kindergarten classes is a great way to facilitate controlled, positive interactions. Consistency and clear boundaries. Everyone in the household should follow the same rules, verbal cues, and expectations to avoid confusing the dog. Clear boundaries should be set from day one. Short, engaging sessions. Tibetan Mastiffs are intelligent but can get bored with repetition. Keep training sessions brief, around 5 to 15 minutes, fun, and engaging to maintain their interest and focus. Mental stimulation. In addition to moderate physical exercise, provide plenty of mental challenges through puzzle toys, obedience training, and interactive games. A bored Mastiff may resort to destructive behaviors. Firm but fair leadership. Establish yourself as a calm and confident leader without being harsh. Your Tibetan Mastiff needs to respect you, which is earned through trust and consistent guidance, not force. Patience is paramount. Understand that this breed has a strong independent streak, and training may take time. Some days will be more challenging than others, so patience is essential.